Welcome back to Rapid City.
Thank you.
Quick question for you. Rapid City Stevens Senior, Talia Porter. She's closing in on your.
Talia Porter?
Yeah, Talia Porter. Yeah. So, I mean, are you kind of in that mindset of like, well, records are meant to be broken, like?
Oh, heck yeah. Go
Yeah,
get it.
go get it, right?
I'm old. That's 30 years old. Go get it. Set a new one.
Okay.
And that's always about setting the next bar, right? She's going to set the next bar. I hope she breaks it. I hope she shatters it.
Okay. All right. And then I'm going to bounce off my friend Vic here. So, like, women's basketball, it's just riding that popularity right now. You know, what do you think is those next steps? Like what would it take to kind of go to the next level? Because I mean, I would say that you and a lot of other talented ladies, you guys help pave the way. So.
Yeah, I mean, I just think it's about the more and more opportunity that they have. I mean, what you see now is just an evolution of a sport. If you go back even to the early NBA games, you know, those early NBA days, you know, you have a guy like Will Chamberlain. Well, now you have guys like Giannis. So the evolvement of the game, and the game continues to evolve and get better. These players are better than when I played. They're more skilled. They've been exposed to more. It's more of the possibility mindset because they can see it, right? And then they'll go and mimic it. They'll go and practice these things. And I think you're going to see really great growth now, just not only on the women's side, but also on the men's side. It continues to evolve. And, you know, kids are doing stuff in high school now that people were not doing in college even 15, 20 years ago. So the fact that the game is growing, the skill set, and obviously with a really great quality product, people will come and people want to watch and take part. And what I've always appreciated is the girl dads. You know, so many of the NBA guys I used to work with, they were girl dads, and it was very important for them to come out and support the W. You know, Kobe probably made that orange hoodie more popular than any figure in sports. So I guess showing up, right, putting people in the stands and putting a great product on the floor of it is really, at the end of the day, the ultimate goal. Obviously, I work in Vegas, and you know, Mark Davis and our ownership group has turned it into a hot ticket in a city that is all about tickets. So putting a great product, winning certainly helps. And then, you know, you just keep pushing that bar and pushing that envelope.
You don't give Mark too much of a problem, like, hey, we win more games than the Raiders, right?
I might throw a comment in here or there. No.
But, you know, I think one last question for you. You know, I know you've given advice as far as, like, you know, young student athletes wanting to go on to the next level. What about coaching, like going on and coaching? I mean, I'm sure you want to be a player first, and then you want to get in, then you want to kind of dip your waters in the coaching realm. What's your advice that you would give to a student athlete or somebody that's kind of like, okay, all right, my playing days may be over, but I think I could still provide for the game?
Well, eventually everybody's playing days are over. It just depends whether it's after high school or college or pro. But just submerging yourself in the culture, in the film, learning as much as you can. People want to get into the WNBA and the NBA or on the college level. You know, one of the things I tell them is go to summer league, start making contacts in there, go to a film room, work in somebody's film room where you're just constantly dissecting the game, go to clinics, go to people's practices. You're just really in a mode. A really great leader, which is all a coach really is you're just always in a learning mode. There's not a group or anything that goes on. I watch some college games and sometimes I'll get, ooh, that was good, you know. So I think you can always learn and ask questions, but you really got to dive in. If you want to be great, you get as much exposure to basketball as you possibly can, or whatever sport you want to get into. Get around the greatest minds you possibly can. You know, when Coach Pop asked me to come on staff, to me it was like, you know, Henry Ford inviting me and saying, hey, this is how we do the Model T. You know, so you jump at those opportunities to get in the presence of somebody who has a really great mind in the field that you're going into.
Thanks, Becky. Appreciate you.
Yep.
Okay.